Wargamers, welcome back to another episode of the codex review of the cult Mechanicum. My name is Darkstar Painting Liam, and welcome back. So, previously we've looked through the HQ, the troops, the elites, the one heavy support choice you have, and the formations, and a little bit of the fluff. And yes, there is my dog yet again. As everyone who owns a Dalmatian will know, Dalmatians like to think they own their owners. They can just get in the way whenever they please, and they don't have much consideration for what their owner is doing. So long as they get fed, get cuddles, and get attention, he's a happy dog. Aren't you, Scout? And yeah, but I love him to bits. He is my absolute pride and joy. Anyways, let's get into the review. Right, so here we are. You got the appendix, the Warlord trait table. Let's get into that, because I actually don't know what these are. I should have really note to self, read the codex first before doing a review, but I thought, hey, it'd be fun just to do a review off the bat before I know anything about it. Anyways, your Warlord has the Eternal Warrior special rule on the result of a 1. That's meant to be the worst one in the codex as a Warlord trait. Then that's a bloody good Warlord trait to have for a number 1 roll. And then what did you see you get on number 2? Artificer Augment. Nominate one weapon carried by your Warlord. That weapon has the Master Crafted special rule. Note, however, that this cannot be applied to an Arcana Mechanicum. Masterwork Bionics. And a roll of a 3. Your Warlord can reroll failed feel no pain rolls. Now I like that. But so far my favourite out of them 3 is Eternal Warrior, hands down. Because again, Dark Eldar, Huskblade, Soul Trap, yeah, it's proven to be a bit of a pain. The amount of times my mate Chris has gone, oh, there's your war boss, Soul Trap, and the war boss is dead, despite the fact he had to wound it on a 6. It's like, yeah. When I got the Gazgul Codex and got Super Cyborg, then it wasn't too bad. But yeah, that's also Taylor making a list just to do that. And I'm kind of against it, but I kind of also had to for that. Yeah, anyway, when your Warlord or his unit discovers a mysterious objective, instead of rolling to identify it, you can choose which result on the mysterious objectives table. Now that, oh my god, that is amazing. You need a weapon for Skyfire, like a grav cannon. I'm pretty sure grav cannons can do a lot of damage to vehicles. Or hell, even those hairwire cannons. Or hell, that strength 8 AP1 multiple hull points D3 cannon. And just hold an objective with them. Flyer comes on, shoot at the flyer, flyer goes off. Or you can just that is such a good Warlord trait. That's the best one so far. But there's still 2 more. On a roll of a 5, your Warlord's close combat attacks have the Hairwire special rule. That's got its use, especially if it's going with the breaches. All breaches attacks are Hairwire anyway. Yep. And then you've got the Laid Psalm code. Sorry guys, my reading skills are atrocious, I know. When you choose a Canonical of the Omnissiah, your Warlord and his unit always benefit from the highest level of effect. Now that is good. Why? I have read the Canonicals of the Omnissiah before, so we're about to find out. Canonicals of the Omnissiah. Yes, now these are quite strong. Basically, Incarnation of the Iron Soul. What you do is you choose a Canonical of the Omnissiah. You can choose different ones per squad, but you've got these numbers here. If 1 to 3 squads in your army are using this particular one, then friendly units with the Canonicals of the Omnissiah special rule gain stubborn. 4 to 7 units use it, then you get a rerolled failed morale, fear, and pinning tests, and still have stubborn. If 8 are using it, then all the units that are using it are fearless. That is great. And then you got this one. you get stealth on 1 to 3 units using it. 4 to 7, you get shrouded. And then on 8 units using it, stealth and shrouded. So, if you got 8 units, turn 1, bang, I want stealth and shrouded. Everything's in cover. Yeah, good luck getting me out. Turn 1 shooting can be weathered, especially if it's night firing. Oh yeah. That is a fantastic special rule. Overpowered in my opinion? Yes, a lot of people will complain, especially in my local area. Right, and well, especially in my friend base, a lot of people will complain about that. I'm not going to drop names, but I could drop a few. This one's pretty cool for the melee. 1 to 3, you get initiative step 10, strength 4 hit per model in combat. 4 to 7, that is 2, strength 4 AP minus, initiative step 10 hits. And then 8, that is 3, which, that is great, because that could really help you deck down some hordes or some swarm armies when you really need it. And you got this one. Friendly units with Mechanicus of Omnisci special rule. Reroll failed the hits of a 1 in close combat. 4 to 7 use it. Special reroll failed to hit rolls of a 1 or a 2. And then on the 8 you get to reroll all failed to hits. Now that will be good, especially for the monsters. Now that'll be good for them guys with them staffs, to be fair, if you don't want to take that formation. That would be quite, I could actually see use for that. Quite a lot actually. Or the haywire dudes, if you're after a walker and you really want that walker dead. Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. And then you've got Invocation of Machine Might. +1 strength, +2 strength, +3 strength. Excellent. Those staff wielding ones have just become quite good if you have enough of them to get the +3 strength. That is what, 5 because you get +1 strength from a staff. 6, 7, strength 8. AP4. I want to say AP4. Instant death on a 6. Yeah, that's actually become a really good unit to take after monsters creatures. And then you've got the final one. Benediction of Omniscience. Omniscience. Friendly units with the Mechanicus of Omniscience special rule. Reroll fail to hits. Rolls of a 1 when making shooting attacks. It's basically that one but in shooting. Then you got 1 or 2 rerolls and then all failed hits, which will be great for the destroyer unit. Absolutely fantastic for that destroyer unit when you really want to hit something. Yep, absolutely excellent. I do quite like these. I do quite like these a lot. And here is the weapons page yet again. So yeah, a quick blast through the weapons. So there's the gauntlets. Assault 2 twin linked melee. +1 strength in melee, strength 4, AP minus, 12-inch range. Eradication beam, that's eradication ray, sorry, I keep calling it beam, I don't know why. I keep calling it death ray actually, the death ray beam, or I never call it the eradication ray, it's either death ray or eradication beam. But it's quite a strong weapon to take on your HQ. There's the gamma pistol, that's what the data smiths take. Essentially a slightly weaker plasma pistol, but without gets hot and has armor bearing instead, which I'm quite a fan of. Heavy arc rifle, that's under breach. That's the breach's basic weapon. That's actually more range than 24 inches, but I thought, so I'm pleased about that. 36-inch range, strength 6, AP5, heavy 2 haywire. Really liking that. The grav cannons. Yep, I like them. I like them a lot. Where is the rules for the grav? Oh well, I'm guessing I'm going to need to have a look into the Space Marine book to find it, because it doesn't have a reference here. Oh well. That is the flame that is on the Castle and Battle robots. No, sorry, that is the Cognus flame that you can change to. That is the flamer that's on the Castellan Battle Robots. Strength 4, AP 5, Assault 1 Torrent. Sweet. But the Cognitus flamer, you've got to love getting 3 automatic hits on an Overwatch. There, that'll make charging like a load of them quite dangerous. Phosphor weapons, always good. Taking away cover saves from those that don't deserve them when they're fighting against you. Plasma Culverin. Now, I love me plasma. I really do. Heavy 2. I can't get over that. Heavy 2 plasma cannon. I love plasma cannons. So that is an amazing weapon in my eyes. But torsion cannon. Oh, I'll definitely be using breaches with these. Multiple wounds D3 or D3 hull points. The Volkite Blaster for those of you who like the Horus Heresy. And for all of those who said Horus Heresy weapons will be overpowered in 40k, that doesn't seem too bad, in my opinion. Not compared to the weapons made up for 40k, like that one. Sorry about that, guys. Melee weapons. Which is where we find out the staff doesn't actually have instant death on a 6. Oh, there it is. Electro Leash. Instant death on a roll of a 6 made on 2 wounds. There you have it. And it's +2 strength, not +1. That is just my gibberish. Which I did say in my first ever video that I will get rules wrong. And I tend to quite often. Although I will get better. Arc Claw. +1 strength, AP 5 melee hairwire. Absolutely sweet. Now, Data Spike, I don't know what that does, but I'm pretty sure that is a weapon that is in the Scutari Codex, actually. With when a model equipped with a Data Spike, this weapon that has the special rule, makes melee attacks. It makes an additional attack with this weapon, initiative step 10. This does not grant the model additional pilot move. That's coolish. I like the hairwire out of it though. I do like that hairwire out of it. And then you got the hydraulic claw, which is an upgrade to the breeches, the Catherine breeches. Iron grasp. What does that do? When a model equipped with the hydraulic claw makes its close combat attacks, it can choose instead to make a single grasp attack. If it does so, roll the hit as normal, but resolve the attack as double the model's strength to a maximum of 10 and AP2. So basically it gives it 1 attack at a power claw strength. Power claw. That's my orkiness coming out for you. A power fist strength. And it's also unwieldy anyway. I don't think I'll swap that for the standard, to be honest. I do quite like the hairwire attacks as standard. Strength 5 hairwire is all good. Oh, very sorry guys. Still getting used to having to actually record videos. There's the armors. Nothing too special, to be honest with you. Just, well, I suppose 2 up, 3 up. So good set of armor saves to be using across an army. That's not Space Marine. And then you got special issue war gear. The conversion field confers a 4+ invulnerable save at the end of a phase in which the bearer passes. 1 or more invulnerable saves granted the conversion field. All units within D6s of the bearer must test as if they had been hit by a weapon with blind special rule. Now I like that. I like that quite a bit actually. I do like rules that make it harder to hit for your enemy. Digital weapons. Everyone knows what digital weapon is. Infosliv Skull. A model equipped with an Infosliv Skull adds 1 to its leadership and gains the Acute Sensor special rule, which allows you to reroll for your... What does it allow you to reroll? Actually, I forgot. I'm pretty sure it allows you to reroll your outflanks to see where you're coming from. Mechatendrite Harness. It allows a model to fire all its ranged weapons in the shooting phase, which is on your HQ and on your Datasmiths, which is good. Which again is, I'm pretty sure that is, sorry about that guys, I'm pretty sure that is from the Horus Heresy yet again. Wouldn't quote me on that, I may be wrong, but I am positive that is a Horus Heresy item. And then you got the refractor field, 5 plus invulnerable save, standard Imperial Guard stuff. I think I said it was a 4 plus, my bad guys. Scry Skull, at the start of each of your turn, a model with a Scry Skull can choose to immediately identify a single mysterious objective anywhere on the battlefield. Now if you had the Warlord trait where you can choose what mysterious objective that is, that could be quite cool. So you could rig your opponent's objectives, one of them at least, so he's got less chance of getting that all-important Skyfire Nexus if you've taken this as a part of an allies but has a lot of flyers. Stasis Field. When a model equipped with a Stasis Field is gone to ground, it gains a 2 plus invulnerable save, but weapons and ballistic skill characteristic are reduced to 0. But if you needed, like, I don't know, you were going to get hit by a railgun and your HQ was about to die, and you had that, I could see use for that. And Voltiggeist Field, 5 plus invulnerable save. Furthermore, a model with the Voltiggeist Field has the Hammer of Wrath special rule, resolved at strength 4, does not suffer a penalty to their initiative for charging enemies through difficult terrain, but fights at normal initiative. But the initiative for this army is only 3, so I'm not that fussed at that one, to be honest with you. Right, final part of the review, the Arcanum Mechanicum. So these are the special pieces of war gear you can take. So you've got the Remnant of the Techromata. Remnant of the Techromata confers a 2 plus armor save, always good. Furthermore, all ranged weapons carried by the models with the Cult Mechanicus or Skitarii faction in the bearer's unit have the Cognus weapon special rule. Now, if you're playing as Skitarii and you're playing as a Vanguard unit, you have Strength 3 AP minus, Assault 3, rad weapons at 18 inch range. The rad weapons wounds the roll of a 6, wound target no matter toughness value, and cause 2 wounds. Now, Cognus allows you to overwatch at ballistics 2 rather than 1, so you hit on 5s. That could be good. That could be really good. If you had a unit of flamers, I don't know if there is possible to have a unit of flamers other than the monstrous creatures in this book, you could automatically hit with 3 hits with every flamer in the unit. Is it possible to get guardsmen with an all flamer unit? I don't think it is. But I don't have a guardsman codex. I know you can't with Space Marines, but that would be cool if you could. That would be a lot. Oh no, it's got to be Skitarii. I'm just rambling. My bad, guys. Right. So what's next? Yep. One second. The dog is... Yeah. Right, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I just had an Indian takeaway, and I put what I didn't need of the pilo rice on top of my grip, on top of the bench, thinking that little git, he's obviously not big enough to get up all the way up there and grab the food. I was wrong. I go into the kitchen, and there's pilo rice all over the microwave, all over the bench, all over the floor, and he is looking incredibly guilty. Yeah, what do you reckon, guys? He's obviously the culprit. If you just look at that face. That is one guilty dog. Anyways, back on track with the review, eh? So, right. Anzion's Pseudo-generator? Sorry guys, I am trying my hardest to describe these. A model equipped with a pseudo-generator makes close combat attacks, makes D6 additional attacks using the following profile. Strength 4, AP 5, melee shred. I like that already. Put that on my HQ. Get that in combat. He's got his 2 attacks with his power axe, and then he's got these D6 ones. Yes, please. Anyway, Mark of the Alpha Dominus. The bearer can use the Mark of the Alpha Dominus at any time to instantly change the battle protocol of a friendly Castellan robot mandible or cohort cybernetic formation within 12 inches of the bearer. That is pretty good. being able to instantly change your battle mandible from shooting twice to having double the attacks. That is pretty good. However, the unit in formation cannot use a battle protocol they have changed from, which makes sense. The bearer of the Ordicadius of Archenland. The bearer of the Ordicadius Archenland and his unit have the it will not die special role. Now put that with the think about putting that with the on a datasmith. Given your entire castle and battle robots, it will not die. And the datasmiths in the unit. Yeah. Yeah, that's a powerful item. Especially for the points it costs, because the most expensive item in this codex is 25 points. Yeah. Well, now here's a nice big one. Sorry about the lighting, guys. This is really the best I can get with this room. Anyways, the Uncreated Gauntlet. A model equipped with the Uncreated Gauntlet can use in the fight sub-phase instead of making its normal close combat attacks. To do so, nominate a vehicle model, friend or foe, in base contact with the bearer. If you choose an enemy vehicle to roll to hit with a single attack, if the attack hits, or if you choose a friendly vehicle, roll d6 on a consult the following table. On a 1. Your opponent chooses for the vehicle to regain 1 hull point lost earlier in the game, or lose 1 hull point lost earlier. Or lose just 1 hull point. 2 to 3. Choose for the vehicle to regain 1 hull point or lose 1 hull point. So target an enemy vehicle, you can make it lose a hull point. Or if you're just feeling very generous, I'm sorry for your opponent, you can regain 1 hull point on them. 4 to 5. Choose the vehicle to regain D3 hull points or lose D3 hull points. Yeah, this is getting powerful, this item. And on a roll of a 6, regain D6 hull points or lose D6 hull points. Goodbye vehicle, enemy vehicle in base contact, or oh crap, my Titan's about to die. Let's give it back D6 hull points, shall we? Yeah, that's a powerful item in my opinion. That is a very powerful item in my opinion. And then you've got the Scryer Skull. Alright, let's see what this does. At the start of each of your turns, a model with the Scryer Skull Mechanicus can choose either to identify a single mysterious objective or to scry an enemy vehicle anywhere on the battlefield. If you choose to scry a vehicle, any friendly units with the Cult Mechanicus or Scutari faction reroll field armor penetration rolls against the vehicle, and can choose to reroll glancing hits scored on it in an attempt to instead get a penetrating hit until the start of your next turn. I can save uses in that, but that's not my style of item. But yeah, and then you got your tactical objectives, which I have them there. And that's it, guys. You've got your profiles and good old sign of the machine god himself and a Cult Mechanicus. What do I think about this codex? I really need to read the fluff behind it, but I am very stoked, very excited for doing the army. This codex has got it there for me. I am, like I said, not too fussed over these, and getting these out is, yeah, I can't actually get them out without having to bring a knife with me. So if I go out to a Games Workshop, I'm going to have to take something out to actually pry them out with. A pair of scissors, a knife. It's kind of going to look a bit suspicious when I'm in a shop pulling out, say, a sharp knife. So that's got the point to be able to get in and pry it out. But needs must, I guess. Needs must. And even this sharp knife is struggling. There we go. It's out. But yeah, I do really like these. All in all, is this codex worth it? It depends on your mind state. I say, if anything gives you pleasure, if it makes you happy, it is worth it. If it puts a smile on your face and fills you with joy, and it's something you really want, then it's worth it. Some people will say, no, you can get the codex for 30 quid, whatever it costs. This is just pointless junk, because you could get that, and the codex for 37 quid, 50 or whatever. And then these, you can just make them up yourself out of random bases and bits of, I don't know, a couple of nuts, a couple of bolts, bits of watch parts. You could have some quite nice mechanical objectives. But personally, I do like this. It's my first ever collector's codex. I am happy I decided to get it. It was buy it on a whim. Let's just say that. But it's very nice. So I'm hoping this is the start of a long collector's codex collection, but we'll have to wait and see. I would like to find the Scutari codex. If anyone's got a copy that they're selling, the collector's edition one, I'd like to find one, but I'm not willing to go over what they paid for when it came out. So I ain't going to pay 200, 300 quid just for a collector's codex. I'll pay 100 if someone would sell me one. But yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I am very, very sorry about the shoddy cameramanship. I am getting a stand for my camera, so you won't have to cut with my shaky hands much longer. And this is my earliest videos going, really. So hopefully I'll only get better from here. And yeah, I'm excited about this YouTube channel. I hope I get some support. Anyways, put your comments, what you think about the codex, what you think about the special rules, what you think about the units, the points costs of things, down in the comments. And yeah, have fun, guys. Thanks for watching. Have fun.